All right, so guys, this is a homework problem out of 5.3. This is problem number 7. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to find the indicated z-scores. So I'm going to draw the same picture that I have. I'm just going to try to make it a little bit bigger, okay? And what we have is we know the area up to a certain point. I'm going to kind of put a little line here. And this is kind of what we have going on our picture. And we know that the area under each of these pieces is 0.4750. Okay. All right. So first thing I want us to remind ourselves, the total area, y'all, is equal to 1, right? So the total area is equal to 1. Then if I were to cut the graph in half and I were to say, what would the area there be? That area would be 0.5. And so the area over here would also be 0.5. Okay, so remember what we know. We know this area. We know kind of this gray part. What I'd really like to find is, say, what's the area over here? Because this is what my calculator and this is what my table will actually tell me. So if I wanted to find that area in the red, what I would do is I would take 0.5 minus 0.4750. So let me do this with my calculator. So turn it on, clear it out. So 0.5 minus 0.4750, 0.025. Okay, so the area in the red part is 0.025. Now, again, since my calculator tells me how to find the area to the left, or my table tells me how to find the area to the left, what we're going to do is we're looking for the z-score. So we're actually going to use something called the inverse norm. The inverse norm tells me if I know the area to the left, like we do in this case, because we found it right now, the area in the red, if we know that that area is 0.025, what is the z value right there? So I'm going to do this on my calculator. I'm going to go second vars, inverse norm of 0.025, and I'm coming up with, to 2 decimal places, negative 1.90. So the number that I have right here, let me clean some of this mess up. I'll write it in blue, negative 1.96, okay? The same thing is it's gonna be the same number here because these graphs are symmetric. This is kind of like my mirror. Whatever I see on this side, I'm going to see on that side, except one's going to be negative, one's going to be positive, right? So the two numbers I'm looking for are negative 1.96, positive 1.96. Let me see what's, all right, here we go. So negative 1.96, comma, positive 1.96. We're going to check our answer, and we got it, okay? If y'all got any questions,